Thank you for joining us on Valley News Live. We begin with a look at our Corwin camera located at our studios here, high atop our studios, I should say, in South Fargo. Some flakes mixing in up there at the level of our tower cam. And up to the north of us, that's likely all snowflakes right now. First alert weather day continues through your Thursday. The wind is going to impact most areas. The wintry conditions will continue to impact a few. Let me show you the very latest as we take a look at this storm system that has been stapled and stuck in northern Wisconsin all day today. And folks, as we go through the overnight, it doesn't move. And in fact, what you notice on a regional scale here, the snow that has been falling all day out in the central part of North Dakota sloshes back to the west. Eastern North Dakota, snow and accumulating snow, particularly on grassy areas. This is going to be likely. As we go through your Thursday, the wind continues where you see the orange and red colors. The gusts could once again exceed 45 miles per hour. The snow will eventually exit and the wind starts to decrease, but not until late. Rick Julian, thanks so much for sharing your photo out there at Lake Ida. A lot of snow accumulated. This was earlier in the day and it's continued to fall out there as we showed you a picture of over 7 inches or nearly 7 inches right in the Detroit Lakes area. All right, take a look at the latest on the winds where you see the red colors here. The wind is gusting to 35 to 45 miles per hour. Look at Grand Forks, 52 mile per hour wind gusts right now, and Jamestown, you are still at that 58 mile per hour gusts straight out of the northwest out there at this time, and most of us across eastern North Dakota and the valley continue to see the wind. Notice the trend on the radar. Rain showers where the warm air is getting pulled into the system, circling in through Duluth and Minneapolis right now. But once you get, say, past the center point of the state of Minnesota and points west, we're starting to see snow. Radar indicating here temperatures are cold enough for snowflakes now in the northern valley and getting very close to the FM area as we take you in. We're still seeing raindrops here making their way down to the ground. But again, at tower cam level, a few snowflakes are starting to mix in. Looking north towards Hillsboro there and the Mayville area, that's where that transition is likely taking place. Where we have the wind combined with the falling snow, visibility is a struggle. At times in rural areas, you could see this down near zero. Whiteouts remain a possibility as this snow now shifts eastward tonight. So if you're in Fargo, if you're in Grand Forks, even Devil's Lake where it was sunny today, there's a chance of some big time changes during the overnight hours. Temperature is so critical with this system. Here in the low-lying valley, the Red River Valley, temperatures have remained warm enough for rainfall throughout the day, but that's not the case where we did pick up 3 to 7 inches of snow in and around Becker County throughout the day today. Look at Jamestown. Yes, it's gusty, 47, and wind speeds 47 to 57 miles per hour. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast. We're going to go through it a little closer and in detail for our area. Where you see the oranges and reds, those are areas where we're highlighting the strongest wind. The James River Valley through the Sisseton Hills. Trees of Minnesota help slow it down just a pinch, but that's where the flakes will be flying, but they start pushing their way back. Snowing in Fargo, I paused it at 6. A chance of that transition by the 6 o'clock hour in and around the FM area. If it stays rain, that's good news. That means you'll have less to shovel. But it could stay snow on again, off again as we go through the evening. Then overnight, it's all snow here in the valley. And watch what happens. Minnesota, the snow you've been dealing with all day starts to push to your west. It's going to quiet down a bit for you as far as new snowfall goes as we go towards daybreak. Still passing snow showers, but not prolonged here in the valley. And look at this. Devil's Lake, Jamestown, James River Valley, all the way through Cullum and into the Lemoore and Dickey County areas. We'll see snow. And that snow will last. Gusty winds will be strongest again out to the west where they will be over 45 miles per hour all day long out of the north. Snow continues through the noon hour, but then ends north to south as we go through the afternoon. Afternoon drive time, still a few flakes exiting Minnesota. And by tomorrow night, the wind does decrease. How much snow? Well, quite a bit. Between now and tomorrow, areas could see 6 inches, isolated a little bit more, of additional snowfall through the overnight and the day tomorrow. Look at this. Areas could see 6+ inches in northeast North Dakota, very close to Grand Forks. Fargo, I've got at 1 to 2, but we're very close to this area of, well, 2 to 4+ inches of snow. So tomorrow, steady near those 30s, ramping it up to the mid-30s. Snow chances decrease late. The wind finally becomes a little less gusty late. Rick, yours is the photo of the day. Planning forecast. Let's talk about after tomorrow, huh? Tomorrow will be a busy day. It's going to be slushy on roads, snowy accumulating elsewhere, 40 on Friday, a not bad weekend. But look at this. Next Wednesday, on target every Wednesday. It seems like we get snow. It looks like another system taking aim on the valley. Temperatures are critical. Heads up, folks. Another system next week in the middle of the week.
That would be 3 in a row, wouldn't it?
Three Wednesdays in a row.
And then maybe we're done.
Maybe.
3 strikes, we're out. Thanks, Hush.
Yes.
Well, this was the scene across much of the South this week. Millions of Americans are still in the path of a dangerous storm system. There are reports of more than 24 tornadoes, and the threat continues into tonight. This giant twister was seen in South Carolina, and the town of about 3,000 is believed to have taken a direct hit. The storm system spawned at least 25 tornadoes across the South, moving them through several states, including Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi. And in Texas, at least 4 people had to be rescued from flash flooding.